Good morning, everybody. Good morning, YouTube. Woke up this morning and this ground was frozen. Not too bad. There's a little bit of frost on there, but the first inch or so was frozen. So I got a little later start this morning. It is getting cold and windy, but once the sun comes out and hits it, all that frost sublimates and then the ground warms up and we got digging. Anyways, been here for a little bit at this new location that I've been at for the last few hunts, and just pulled 3 or 4 wheat pennies so far this morning, checking out a new area of this permission. Anyways, found this. I think it's pretty cool. It's a relic. It is an old bell. It's very thick brass, chrome-plated brass, I believe. Yeah, I don't know what that would have gone to, but this is part of I think there was an educational facility, let's say that, associated with this location. So anyways, hopefully we'll find some good stuff. Thanks for coming along. Alright guys, next cool find that I got here. This is part of a Rains guide. Chrome-plated brass, it looks like. Definitely old. Right guys, apologize about the wind. A couple steps past that Rains guide, and look what I got right here. I'm gonna hold you in suspense. I've got a clump of dirt. Look at that clump of dirt. Does that look like anything to you? As I turn it around. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't think it's anything fancy or special. It's definitely not silver or gold, but it definitely is a ring. Let me get down here, try to get out of the wind here for you guys, but there it is. It's bent in. I'll be able to pull that out and take a look at it a little closer, but man, that's cool. Antique sapphire-ish ring. All right, let's keep going. Guys, I knew they were in here. This has got to be the most mangled, look at that, mangled Indian penny I have ever found. Look at that. Was able to get a date off of it. I don't know if you can see that. It's down there at the bottom, 1885, I believe. So, don't know what that means. Don't know if this is carried around until the 1900s and then dropped, or if it's just been in the ground a long time, but I'm hoping to find some more stuff that's old. Let's keep going. Alright guys, I was getting what I thought was a good signal out of this hole, and I say it's a pretty big hole. It's actually this hole and this hole, 2 holes. And over here I dug 2 pieces of nail and then a lead bullet, a modern lead bullet that had been fired. So I closed it up and figured I was done here. Scanned over, had a nice clean 0844 signal here. Dug down some more, dug out a few small pieces of nail. Was about ready to give up on it, and I thought, what the heck, keep digging deeper. And I was able to grab hold of it with my hand, and as soon as I grabbed it, I knew what it was. Spoon. This is the 3rd time I've been to this location, and each time I've gotten a spoon. The thing about this spoon here, let's see if we can get it to focus here. There we go. It is very ornate. Look at that. And it is silver, but there we go. Oxford Silver Plate Company. So it is plated, but man, oh man, look at that. That's the bottom of the spoon. There's the top. Just a very cool spoon. Alright, you can call me Spoon Man. Let's keep going. Oh, just dug this. It rang up as a 1231 on the e-trac. Looks like some sort of decorative plate of some sort. I don't think this was a brooch or of any kind, although that's a possibility. Could have had some sort of picture or something in the middle there. It's not very big, but it's a really cool find. It's old. Look at this little piece I just found, guys. This was ringing up like a nickel, so it's not a precious metal, I don't think. I don't think this is gold. Definitely not that, and I don't think that diamond is real. Alright guys, well, on the board finally with silver. And it's down there deep. Oh, the wind just blew it back in the hole. I don't think it wants to be found. Let's take a look down there. There it is. It's gonna be a ring. A second silver ring I've gotten from this location. Alright, let's get that dirt out of there. It's pretty ornate too in terms of the design on it. This could be a men's ring. I don't know. It's bigger, a little bit bigger. Maybe not, I don't know. Huh. That dirt's really on there though. Awesome. God, it feels kind of light. Now I got myself kind of concerned that it might not be sterling, but who makes a ring like that out of aluminum, right? Well, we'll take a look at it in the wrap-up, alright? Let's keep going. Alright guys, still out here. Apologize for the wind, as always. I got a goodie right here. Silver dime, at least a barber. But look at how thin that is. I'm thinking this is seated. I'm thinking this could be seated. Nope, it's a barber. It's a 1901. There's the back side. Lighting conditions aren't the best here, but you can see that. And you'll see more at the roundup, alright? Let's keep going. Alright, just dug this brass ring, or copper ring. Ring up like a wheat penny. It was down there pretty deep. Got some engraving on it, which is pretty cool. Don't know about the inside. I'll have to get it cleaned up. We'll take a look at that together. On to the next. Alright guys, got another silver here. It's in this clump here, and I can see that nice big reeded edge was ringing up. 1147, should be a quarter. Now, question is, what kind of quarter is it? I've dug a bunch of quarters here, and they've all been Washingtons, so let's take a look at this together. Yeah, it's most certainly a quarter. And it's most certainly a Washington. And it's most certainly a 1964. Good shape. Ooh, look at that luster. Don't rub it. Alright, glad to have that. Let's keep going. Behold, a beloved V nickel. Barely can make out a date on this. 1891. That side is very clear that it's a V. Yeah, alright. I love finding these. They ring up just like any other nickel on the e-trac. Probably on every other machine too. So nickels is nickels, you know. You never know what you're going to get. Could be a V, could be a Buffalo, could be a Jefferson. Could be a wooden nickel. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, so just before I do the wrap up, I wanted to show you guys something here. So you have seen me already dig some of these things, and in a second you're going to see me wrap up about these things. But on my last couple of videos I had a lot of questions about how do you clean up your finds. Well, this is how I clean up my finds sometimes. So what I've been doing is just throwing all of my stuff into a tumbler, and in this tumbler I have, look at how gross that is, a little bit of aquarium gravel there. Now, here's the thing. The clad quarters, they can go in there. Pennies, nickels, dimes. Sometimes people say you should separate those all out, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Now, here's the thing. Weird things like this, I throw those in as well. Here's a little fork type of thing. I don't know what I showed you guys on the video. Now, this little brooch, that's a judgment call. I'm going to leave that one out because that seems fragile. But this one, I'm going to throw this one in because this is all brass and it's not very fragile. And I'd like to see that cleaned up a little bit. This ring, going to leave it out. This ring I'm going to throw in. Never, never, ever, 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 ever tumble silver. That's my philosophy anyways. But anyways, I'm going to throw this stuff in. There are Wheaties in here. Non-key date Wheaties. I will probably tumble. Here's that V nickel. I'm not going to tumble that. The Indian penny probably won't tumble that. It's all up to you on what you want to do. Tumbling to clean your finds does, I don't want to say it damages them, but especially like corroded wheat pennies, it gives them kind of just a worked over look and feel. Maybe I'll show that to you here in a second. I'm going to throw the rest of this stuff in, and then I'll see you here at the wrap up. All right, it's been just about an hour, so let's go ahead and dump it out. Got this ice cream pail with holes drilled in it, and then it sits inside another one, and that allows the gravel and water to go through, and the coin-sized objects to stay. Ah, my fork got wedged in there, but oh well, look at that. Cleaned up nice. All right. Do not dump this down your sink, but you can add a little water in there. Gets most of the rocks, the gravel and stuff out of there, and then. All right, guys, it's wrap up time. Got 4 quarters, 2 dimes, 2 nickels, handful of copper pennies, 1 crusty zinc, Wheaties. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 Wheaties. Got lucky on this one is a 1919, and this one here is a 1911. See how it's kind of just fuzzy almost? The tumbler, I don't know if the tumbler does that or if that's just removing all the corrosion and stuff. So here's that V nickel I found for you. The worst Indian penny I've ever found. It must have gotten run over. I think it's 1886 or 1885. Silver, quarter, dime. Got this little aluminum fork. Half of a token. It's split into 2 pieces. Found another one of these play nickels. And I heard I looked these up, these are collectible on eBay. A couple clips that I didn't know really what they were. There's this thing, both of these things, crappy button, rings. So this one is really cool. It's old, I think it's brass, got a neat gemstone in it, but it's got scratches all over it, you can see, so don't think that's a real sapphire. Then I do have this one here, which ended up being sterling silver. If you don't believe me, the marking is right there at the bottom of the ring. You can see there's a thing that, trust me, it says sterling. So, and then here's this ring that I found. This old brass ring I think is pretty cool. So, but thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you at the next hunt.